Today we'll be discussing a new topic on the maths, and that is basically we'll be discussing about the theory of equation. So this is a very important topic from an exam point of view. So starting with the theory of equation, we basically need to know about the quadratic expression and equation first. So the first thing that we need to learn is that we need to learn about quadratic expression. We need to learn about quadratic expression, and the extension of that will be quadratic equation. So these are the things that initially we need to know when we start off with the theory of equation topic. So what is quadratic expression? So quadratic expression is basically if we have any expression of the format ax square plus bx plus c. If we have an expression of this format where a is not equal to 0 and b and c belongs to the set of real numbers, in that case this is a quadratic expression. So this entire thing is the quadratic expression. So this is the definition of quadratic expression. Now, what is a quadratic expression? So quadratic expression is nothing but if this quadratic expression which you have already written. So this is the quadratic expression, and if this expression is equal to 0, in that case this becomes the quadratic equation. So our understanding of quadratic equation is very much clear now. So quadratic expression is this part where ax square plus bx plus c. A is not equal to 0, because if a is equal to 0, in that case we'll have no x square term, no square term of the x. So that will not be a quadratic expression, that will be a linear expression in x. And b and c belongs to the set of real numbers, and if this quadratic expression is equal to 0, then we get a quadratic equation. So very straightforward definition of this. The next thing that we need to know is that suppose if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, so basically that means that if we put alpha and beta in place of x, then we get 0. So this is what is meant by alpha and beta. So that implies that then alpha we can write as minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2, and we can write beta as minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2. So this is the format. Basically the roots are of the format of minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2. So these are the category of the type of the roots, value of the roots that we get from this expression, or this equation rather. Now we have found out the values of alpha and beta, but how can we know about the nature of the alpha and beta? So that nature basically depends upon the value of, let me use another ink for this purpose. So that nature of the roots depend on this b square minus 4ac, and this b square minus 4ac is nothing but the discriminant. So the discriminant is nothing, it is often denoted by d or also denoted by this symbol. So these are the symbols that are used to denote discriminant, and this discriminant is nothing but equal to b square minus 4ac. So this is the thing that you need to remember. So depending upon the value of discriminant, the nature of the roots can be real, the roots can be imaginary, the roots may be equal to each other. So there are various cases upon which the value of the nature of the roots depending upon the value of d. So we'll get to that in our next part of the video. So I hope you have learned today about today we have just talked about quadratic expression, quadratic equation, and the nature of the root, not the nature, rather the values of the roots, and we have understood about what is discriminant. In our next video, we'll be trying to understand the nature of how the nature of the roots is dependent on the value of the discriminant. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, and if you want any further help regarding this topic, then you can comment in the comment section below and we'll try to get back to you. Thank you very much.